Among the benefits native forests in Hawaii provide, it's the first line of defense against serious flooding. Invasive plants and trees often fail to provide that same protection. They take over native vegetation. Forests lose the capacity to help hold floodwaters back. And in this month's Forest for Life report, in collaboration with the Department of Land and Natural Resources, we explore that connection between forests and floods.
Man, just that little fences. The little time following the fence when the clouds came up.
Upcountry Maui, on the slopes of Haleakala, a team from the DLNR Division of Forestry and Wildlife surveys potential damage from recent flooding.
We're looking for breaks in the fence line caused by the recent storm that passed through. Beautiful.
If floodwaters created any gaps in the fences, they need to be repaired quickly to keep out native plant-munching animals like goats.
Well, usually what it is the debris that builds up against the fence, and then water comes from behind and just pushes the fence over, and it just wash out the fence on us. Because we got a lot of plants in there, real fresh plants, and we don't want the goats going in and eating it. Yeah.
This post-storm survey did not spot any fence damage, though below, on the forest road, thousands of trees were leveled. Albizia is one of the non-native tree species most likely to suffer from what's called limb shear.
So its branches and trunks are pretty brittle, which means that they can fall at any moment, particularly during storm events or heavy windstorms. When the limbs fall off the tree, they can clog our waterways and our streams. And this is one of the species that contributes to flood risk here in the Alawai watershed.
Recently, the state received more than $1.5 million from the National Fish and Wildlife Foundation to control 3 invasive weeds in the Ko'olau Mountains in the uplands of the Alawai watershed.
One of them is Albizia. The other 2 are mule's foot fern and Miconia. So these 3 species are what we consider to be habitat modifiers, which means if they get out of control, they can quickly overtake a native forest and severely diminish the forest capacity to capture and store water. So that can also exacerbate flooding risk.
Albizia create a carpet canopy. They're nice to look at, but their beauty hides an ugly truth about invasive species.
When you have, particularly a native forest, you have a lot more ground cover versus a non-native forest with invasive species. You typically don't have that understory or ground cover anymore, so that leads to higher rates of erosion, runoff, and can also make flooding a higher risk. So if you live in an area, Makai, of a forested watershed, which is basically anywhere in Hawaii, when you don't have that forest to capture that water, you're going to see higher rates of erosion. That impacts stream quality. You're going to see more debris in streams from things like Albizia and other species.
And flooding, erosion, and potential damage to life and property.
My phone went off, and we all hear the flood warning.
State Representative Sean Quinlan represents much of Oahu's North Shore, which was seriously impacted by a rush of floodwaters in March 2021.
I got down to that river and my heart dropped. I've never seen anything like it. It was raging about a foot below the bridge in Haleiwa right by McDonald's.
A lot of that water came from degraded forests in the Ko'olau Mountains, where crews have been building fences for years to keep feral-hoofed animals, like goats and pigs, from devouring soil-stabilizing native vegetation.
We have to do a better job with our forests. We have to make sure that we're planting native species. We have to remove invasive species.
He advocates for more funding and personnel to build and protect even more of the state's critical watershed forests. The state has the 30 by 30 commitment in progress, which calls for protection of 30% of these invaluable forests by 2030. Forests to prevent flooding, a prime example of the value of forests for life. The grant DLNR received for invasive weed control in the Alawai watershed will cover control of an estimated 1,000 Albizia trees, control of mule's foot fern across 200 acres, and Miconia across 4,000 acres. The K212 DLNR Forest for Life segment airs right here on Living 808 on the final Thursday of each month.